hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. They find some open field here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Courtland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Pickett. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first. Battle, keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Pickett. Forced, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now Wilson on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Williams, running right. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Broncos.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll roll him out right. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and that will force a turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw from his end zone, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. On the give, this is Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. They're Returning it, here's Hamler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 31's the mic. I don't think you got it, son. 31's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Pickett. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
31 Street. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guy...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
31's the mic. All set. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. 31's the mic.
Looking to throw on second down. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On second and 9, Wilson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Courtland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
56. Mike's 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
To throw on second down. Pickett. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Back to throw. Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Touchdown.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
56 to Mike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Check it, smash.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Check the backer. Hurt. Motion. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You better be afraid of me. 69. Take over.
Operating from the gun. Pickett. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your Wilson hit? It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the Broncos expected big things out of Jerry Jeudy, their #1 pick in 2020. But he really had to make a jump with the injury to Courtland Sutton. Almost 900 yards last year. A nice grab there.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right.
That's complete, Okuegbunam.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Albert Okuegbunam.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On 1st and 10, Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Check 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56. Right here. 56. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 56. Mike 56. Rip right, rip right.
On 1st down, Pickett. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Safety's creeping. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Looking to throw. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
56. 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off the play fake. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. 56. Mike's 56. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that 70 Rangers. 70 go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Devin Bush able to get him for a loss of about 3.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Got some real estate inside the 30. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means the opposition's offense can't get out there and score any points.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first. Rush coming, and he's taken down.